In recent years, a notable trend has emerged in the dynamics between men and women, particularly within younger generations. Over 60% of Gen Z men are reportedly single, and intimacy is at a 30-year low across both genders. This shift raises critical questions about the evolving nature of relationships, societal expectations, and the future of traditional gender roles. The rise in singleness among Gen Z men is a multifaceted phenomenon. Several factors contribute to this trend, including economic pressures, changing social norms, and the impact of technology on interpersonal connections. According to a study by the Pew Research Center, 63% of men aged 18 to 29 are currently single, compared to 51% of women in the same age group. This disparity suggests that men may be facing unique challenges in the modern dating landscape. One significant factor is the economic environment. Many young men feel the need to establish financial stability before entering into serious relationships. This pressure is exacerbated by the rising cost of living and student debt, which collectively delay traditional milestones such as marriage and homeownership. A report from the Federal Reserve indicated that the average student loan debt in the United States has reached $37,000, a burden that heavily influences young adults' decisions about relationships and family planning. Intimacy is at a 30-year low across both genders, reflecting broader changes in how people approach relationships and sexual activity. The National Survey of Sexual Health and Behavior reported a significant decrease in sexual activity among young adults, with 28% of men aged 18 to 30 reporting no sexual activity in the past year, a stark increase from previous decades. Several factors contribute to this decline in intimacy. The rise of digital communication and social media has altered how people interact, often leading to superficial connections that lack depth and emotional engagement. Additionally, the increasing prevalence of mental health issues, such as anxiety and depression, can negatively impact individuals' willingness and ability to engage in intimate relationships. A study published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology found that symptoms of anxiety and depression have increased significantly among young adults over the past decade, correlating with lower rates of sexual activity and relationship formation. Changing social norms and expectations play a crucial role in this shift. Traditional gender roles are being reevaluated as more individuals seek to balance career aspirations, personal growth, and relationships. For many young people, the pursuit of individual goals often takes precedence over traditional relationship milestones. The feminist movement has significantly influenced these changing dynamics. Women are now more empowered to prioritize their careers and personal ambitions, leading to a reevaluation of traditional relationship roles. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, women make up 50.04% of the college-educated workforce, a statistic that underscores the growing emphasis on professional development over traditional domestic roles. For men, these changes can create a sense of uncertainty about their roles in relationships. The expectation to be the primary provider is increasingly outdated, yet new models of partnership are still being defined. This ambiguity can lead to confusion and reluctance to commit to long-term relationships. Technological advancements have revolutionized the way people meet and interact, introducing both opportunities and challenges. Online dating platforms and social media offer unprecedented access to potential partners, but they also contribute to the superficiality of interactions and the paradox of choice. The ease of accessing a multitude of potential partners can lead to indecision and a lack of commitment, as individuals continuously seek the best possible match. A study by the University of Vienna found that the vast array of choices available on dating apps can lead to lower satisfaction in relationships. The constant availability of new potential partners fosters a mindset where individuals are always on the lookout for someone better, making it difficult to form lasting connections. Additionally, the prevalence of ghosting, abruptly ending communication without explanation, adds to the emotional strain of modern dating. A survey by the Pew Research Center found that 23% of Americans have been ghosted by someone they were dating, highlighting the transient and often impersonal nature of online interactions. The future of traditional gender roles is uncertain as society continues to evolve. While some individuals embrace more egalitarian models of partnership, others struggle to adapt to these changes. The reevaluation of traditional norms presents an opportunity to create more balanced and fulfilling relationships, but it also requires a collective effort to address the underlying issues and foster open dialogue. Societal shifts and relationship dynamics. Historically, Men and women engaged in well-defined courtship rituals, often characterized by clear roles and expectations. Men pursued women, who in turn signaled their interest or disinterest through culturally established norms. However, contemporary shifts have disrupted these traditions. The feminist movement, evolving gender roles, and changing societal expectations have all played significant roles in this transformation. Feminism has been instrumental in advocating for gender equality, but its impact on interpersonal relationships has been complex. While promoting women's independence and agency, it has also contributed to changing perceptions of traditional gender roles. Some men now express confusion and frustration over what is expected of them in relationships, leading to a reluctance to engage in traditional courtship behaviors such as opening car doors or paying for dates. According to a 2020 Pew Research Center survey, 57% of men reported feeling uncertain about their role in relationships due to evolving gender norms. Recent data indicates a significant disparity in relationship statuses between young men and women. Approximately 63% of men aged 18 to 29 are single, compared to 34% of women in the same age group. This stark difference suggests underlying issues that go beyond personal choice, hinting at broader societal trends and pressures. This discrepancy is not just a matter of numbers, it reflects deeper issues within contemporary society. For instance, many young men feel that entering a relationship today often leads to suffering and pain rather than fulfillment. This sentiment is echoed in various online forums and discussions, where men share their experiences and frustrations about modern dating. A study conducted by the American Psychological Association in 2021 found that 55% of men aged 18 to 29 reported feeling more stressed and anxious about dating compared to previous generations. Social media platforms and cultural narratives have further complicated the dating landscape. Influencers and public figures often present idealized versions of relationships, creating unrealistic expectations. Women, in particular, are often encouraged to pursue independence and self-sufficiency, sometimes at the expense of partnership and mutual dependency. A 2023 survey by the Social Media Research Foundation found that 72% of young adults aged 18 to 29 felt that social media had distorted their views of what a healthy relationship should look like. This phenomenon is further exacerbated by the portrayal of perfect relationships on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where curated images and videos often hide the complexities of real-life partnerships. Julia Fox's public declaration of her decision to stop dating men is a notable example of this trend. Her statement reflects a broader movement among women who express disillusionment with traditional relationships and choose to prioritize their own safety and well-being. In 2022, a poll by the National Women's Health Network revealed that 48% of women aged 18 to 34 felt that focusing on personal goals and well-being was more important than pursuing romantic relationships. The implications of these shifts extend beyond individual relationships, affecting societal structures and norms. The increasing number of single young men has been linked to rising rates of loneliness and mental health issues. A 2023 report by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services highlighted that 31% of men aged 18 to 29 experienced frequent feelings of loneliness, a significant increase from 21% in 2013. Conversely, women's increasing focus on career and personal development has led to changes in economic and social dynamics. More women are achieving higher education levels and entering the workforce in greater numbers, contributing to shifts in traditional family structures. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, women now make up 50.04% of the college-educated workforce, surpassing men for the first time in 2022. These societal shifts reflect a broader trend towards individualism and self-reliance, challenging traditional notions of interdependence and partnership. As young people navigate these changing dynamics, the future of relationships will likely continue to evolve in ways that reflect the complex interplay of personal choice, societal expectations, and cultural influences, perspectives, and experiences. For many men, the current dating environment feels like navigating a minefield. The fear of rejection, coupled with the perception that their efforts are undervalued, has led to widespread disillusionment. A survey by Matches Singles in America found that 46% of men feel that dating is harder now than it was a decade ago. Men often report feeling that no matter what they do, it is never enough to meet the expectations of modern women. This sentiment is not just anecdotal. studies and surveys highlight a growing trend of men withdrawing from the dating scene altogether. The rise of movements such as the passport bros men who travel abroad to find wives underscores the extent of this discontent. These men seek relationships in cultures where traditional gender roles and expectations are more prevalent, hoping to find partners who value their contributions and efforts. A 2022 study by the Pew Research Center revealed that 28% of men aged 18 to 29 are not actively seeking a relationship, compared to 22% of women in the same age group. This growing trend of withdrawal suggests a significant shift in how men view and engage with the dating landscape. The financial and emotional toll of relationships is another critical factor driving men away from traditional dating. Many men express concerns about the potential financial repercussions of relationships, particularly in cases of divorce or child support. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the average cost of divorce in America is approximately $15,000, and about 1 in 5 men face child support payments, averaging $5,760 per year. The fear of financial ruin is a significant deterrent, leading some men to prioritize their own financial stability over the uncertainties of a committed relationship. Emotionally, men report feeling unsupported and undervalued. The rise of the nice guy trope, where men who are kind and considerate are often overlooked in favor of more assertive or dominant personalities, highlights a perceived mismatch between men's efforts and women's expectations. A study published in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that men who identify as nice guys often experience higher levels of loneliness and lower life satisfaction. This disconnect has led to a sense of hopelessness and frustration among men who feel that their genuine efforts to build meaningful connections are consistently met with indifference or rejection. Online dating platforms, while offering broader opportunities to meet potential partners, have also introduced new challenges. The sheer volume of choices can be overwhelming, and the superficial nature of swiping and matching often leads to shallow interactions. According to a survey by the Pew Research Center, 30% of U.S. adults have used an online dating site or app, but only 12% of these users report finding a committed relationship through these platforms. Men frequently report feeling that they are competing in a marketplace where appearance and immediate attraction are prioritized over deeper connections and compatibility. Moreover, the ease of ghosting, abruptly ending communication without explanation, adds to the emotional strain. A study by the dating app Hinge found that 23% of users have been ghosted after a date. Many men share stories of investing time and effort into building a connection, only to be left in the lurch without any closure. This pattern contributes to a growing reluctance to engage deeply in the dating process, as the risk of emotional pain outweighs the potential rewards. The cumulative effect of these factors, fear of rejection, financial concerns, emotional strain, and the challenges of online dating, has led to a significant shift in how men approach relationships. Many are opting out of the dating scene altogether or seeking alternatives that promise more predictable outcomes. The psychological toll is evident, with increased reports of loneliness and decreased life satisfaction among men. A 2019 study by the American Psychological Association found that 28% of men reported feeling lonely, up from 24% in 2017. In summary, the modern dating environment presents numerous psychological challenges for men. The fear of rejection, coupled with financial and emotional concerns, has led to widespread disillusionment and withdrawal from the dating scene. The influence of online dating, with its superficial interactions and prevalence of ghosting, further exacerbates these issues. As a result, many men are reevaluating their approach to relationships, with significant implications for their psychological well-being. Women's perspectives and experiences. Women's expectations and desires in relationships have evolved significantly over the past few decades. Many women now prioritize their careers, personal growth, and independence, viewing relationships as an optional enhancement to their lives rather than a necessity. This shift is both a cause and a consequence of broader societal changes that have redefined gender roles and relationship dynamics. According to a survey by the Pew Research Center, 71% of women aged 18 to 34 consider having a successful career very important, compared to 61% of men in the same age group. Feminism has played a crucial role in this evolution, advocating for women's rights and equality. The feminist movement has encouraged women to pursue higher education and professional careers, resulting in significant gains. For instance, women now earn 57% of bachelor's degrees and 60% of master's degrees in the United States. according to the National Center for Education Statistics. However, the narrative that women do not need men has had complex repercussions. While empowering for many, it has also contributed to a sense of detachment and skepticism towards traditional relationship models. A 2020 survey by the Institute for Family Studies found that 30% of women aged 18 to 34 believe that marriage is becoming obsolete. Women are increasingly cautious about entering relationships that might compromise their autonomy or personal goals. A study by the American Psychological Association found that 44% of women are concerned that a serious relationship could limit their personal freedom and career aspirations. Cultural narratives and media representations of relationships have also influenced women's perspectives. The portrayal of strong, independent women who prioritize their own needs and ambitions resonates with many. Characters like Olivia Pope from Scandal and Miranda Hobbs from Sex and the City exemplify this ideal. However, this ideal can sometimes clash with the realities of interpersonal relationships, where compromise and mutual support are essential. Women often report feeling pressured to balance their independence with the desire for companionship, leading to internal conflicts and uncertainties. This dichotomy is reflected in the dating experiences of many women, who navigate a complex landscape of expectations and realities. A study published in Psychological Science found that women who value independence highly are more likely to experience conflict in romantic relationships. Financial independence has become a cornerstone of modern womanhood. Many women take pride in their ability to support themselves and achieve their goals without relying on a partner. This shift has profound implications for relationship dynamics, as traditional notions of male provider roles are increasingly challenged. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 40% of households with children under 18 have mothers who are either the sole or primary breadwinners. However, this independence can also create friction in relationships, particularly when it comes to financial contributions and expectations. Women who are used to managing their own finances may struggle with the idea of sharing or compromising in a relationship. Conversely, men who are accustomed to traditional provider roles may feel undermined or emasculated by financially independent partners. EA Pew Research Center survey found that 48% of men feel uncomfortable when their female partner earns more than they do. The changing financial dynamics also impact relationship satisfaction and stability. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that couples where the woman earns more than the man are 50% more likely to divorce. This statistic underscores the ongoing challenges couples face as they navigate evolving gender roles and financial expectations. Women today navigate a complex landscape of expectations and realities in their dating lives. They often find themselves balancing the desire for independence with the need for companionship. A 2019 study by the American Sociological Association found that 56% of women aged 18 to 29 are single and not looking for a relationship, compared to 43% of men in the same age group. This trend reflects a growing preference for maintaining autonomy over traditional relationship structures. The internal conflicts and societal pressures women face are multifaceted. On one hand, they are encouraged to be self-reliant and ambitious. On the other hand, societal norms and media representations still often emphasize the importance of finding a partner and starting a family. This duality can lead to feelings of guilt, confusion, and stress as women try to reconcile their personal ambitions with societal expectations. The shifts in women's expectations and the broader societal changes have redefined relationship dynamics in profound ways. As women continue to prioritize their careers and personal growth, traditional notions of relationships and gender roles are increasingly challenged. The financial and emotional independence women have achieved is a testament to their progress, but it also brings new complexities to their dating lives. Balancing independence with the desire for companionship remains a central theme in modern relationships, shaping the experiences and expectations of the broader societal context. Economic factors play a significant role in shaping relationship dynamics. The rising cost of living, economic uncertainty, and financial instability have all contributed to changing attitudes towards relationships and marriage. According to a 2023 report by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of living has increased by an average of 2.5% annually over the past decade, outpacing wage growth for many workers. This economic strain has led many young people to prioritize financial stability and career advancement over traditional milestones such as marriage and family. A survey by the Pew Research Center found that 44% of adults aged 18 to 49 believe that financial stability is a critical factor in deciding whether to get married. Furthermore, 70% of millennials stated that financial security is a prerequisite for marriage, compared to 57% of baby boomers. These statistics underscore the shifting priorities driven by economic concerns. This economic context influences both men and women, albeit in different ways. For men, the pressure to achieve financial success before considering a serious relationship can be overwhelming. A study by the Institute for Family Studies found that 64% of men aged 25 to 34 feel that they need to be financially secure before getting married. This pressure can lead to delayed entry into the dating market, contributing to feelings of frustration and inadequacy. For women, economic independence can offer a sense of security and freedom, but it can also lead to challenges in finding partners who are comfortable with this new dynamic. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, women now comprise 47% of the workforce, and the gender pay gap has narrowed significantly. However, this financial autonomy can sometimes clash with traditional gender roles, creating tension in relationships. A study by the Pew Research Center found that 38% of women who earn more than their partners report feeling stressed about their relationship dynamics, compared to 19% of men in similar situations. Technological advancements have revolutionized the way people meet and interact. Online dating platforms, social media, and communication technologies offer unprecedented opportunities to connect with potential partners. According to a 2023 survey by the Pew Research Center, 30% of U.S. adults have used an online dating site or app, and 12% of couples who got together in the past decade met online. However, these technologies also introduce new challenges, such as the superficiality of online interactions and the ease of disengagement. The paradox of choice, the idea that having too many options can lead to dissatisfaction and indecision, is particularly relevant in the context of online dating. A study published in the journal Psychological Science found that individuals presented with more romantic options are less satisfied with their choices and more likely to second-guess their decisions. With endless profiles to swipe through, individuals may struggle to commit to a single person, always wondering if someone better is just a swipe away. This dynamic contributes to the growing trend of people remaining single or engaging in casual, non-committal relationships. According to the Pew Research Center, 47% of young adults aged 18 to 29 are single, the highest percentage recorded in the past 30 years. Changing social norms around relationships and marriage have also influenced the current landscape. The stigma associated with being single or child-free has diminished significantly, allowing individuals to pursue lifestyles that were once considered unconventional. A 2022 survey by the American Psychological Association found that 77% of respondents believe it is perfectly acceptable for an individual to remain single if that is their preference. Similarly, 65% agree that being child-free is a valid life choice, reflecting a significant shift in societal attitudes. This shift has empowered people to make choices that align with their personal values and goals, rather than conforming to societal expectations. However, this newfound freedom also comes with its own set of challenges. As traditional relationship models evolve, individuals must navigate uncharted territory, often without clear guidelines or expectations. A study by the Journal of Marriage and Family found that 40% of young adults feel uncertain about their relationship goals and boundaries, highlighting the confusion that can arise from shifting norms. This ambiguity can lead to confusion and uncertainty as people struggle to define their own relationship goals and boundaries. Without the clear societal guidelines that previous generations had, many individuals find themselves in a state of flux, experimenting with different relationship models to find what works best for them. This exploration can be both liberating and stressful, as it requires continuous self-reflection and adjustment. Economic factors, technological advancements, and changing social norms have all profoundly impacted the dynamics of modern relationships. The rising cost of living and economic uncertainty have led many young people to prioritize financial stability and career advancement over traditional relationship milestones. Technological advancements have revolutionized how people connect, but also introduced new challenges like superficial interactions and the paradox of choice. Changing social norms have reduced the stigma associated with being single or child-free, allowing for greater personal freedom but also creating new challenges as individuals navigate uncharted relationship territory. These shifts collectively contribute to a complex and evolving landscape in which individuals must constantly adapt to find fulfillment in their personal lives. Conclusion. The phenomenon of men walking away from women is a complex issue with deep-rooted causes and far-reaching implications. It reflects broader societal changes in gender roles, economic factors, technological advancements, and shifting cultural narratives. Understanding this trend requires a nuanced examination of the diverse experiences and perspectives of both men and women. One of the primary drivers of this phenomenon is the evolving landscape of gender roles. Over the past few decades, significant strides have been made towards gender equality, reshaping the expectations and responsibilities traditionally associated with men and women. Women have increasingly entered the workforce, pursued higher education, and achieved financial independence, challenging the historical norms that position men as the primary breadwinners and protectors. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, women now make up 47% of the workforce, and the gender pay gap has narrowed significantly, with women earning 82 cents for every dollar earned by men. While these changes have been empowering for women, they have also created new dynamics that some men find difficult to navigate. The traditional male role of provider is no longer as clear-cut, leading to a sense of confusion and uncertainty about their place in modern relationships. For many men, the pressure to meet outdated expectations of masculinity while adapting to new realities can be overwhelming. This conflict often results in frustration and disillusionment, contributing to their decision to walk away from traditional relationship models. Economic factors also play a significant role in this phenomenon. The rising cost of living, economic uncertainty, and financial instability have made it challenging for young adults to achieve financial security. A 2023 report by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics highlighted that the cost of living has increased by an average of 2.5% annually over the past decade, outpacing wage growth for many workers. This economic strain has led many young people to prioritize financial stability and career advancement over traditional milestones such as marriage and family. For men, the pressure to achieve financial success before considering a serious relationship can be particularly intense. A study by the Institute for Family Studies found that 64% of men aged 25 to 34 feel they need to be financially secure before getting married. This pressure can lead to delayed entry into the dating market, contributing to feelings of frustration and inadequacy. Conversely, women's increasing financial independence, while offering a sense of security and freedom, can create challenges in finding partners who are comfortable with this new dynamic. A study by the Pew Research Center found that 38% of women who earn more than their partners report feeling stressed about their relationship dynamics, compared to 19% of men in similar situations. Technological advancements have revolutionized the way people meet and interact, introducing both opportunities and challenges. Online dating platforms, social media, and communication technologies offer unprecedented opportunities to connect with potential partners. According to a 2023 survey by the Pew Research Center, 30% of U.S. adults have used an online dating site or app, and 12% of couples who got together in the past decade met online. However, these technologies also contribute to the superficiality of online interactions and the ease of disengagement. The paradox of choice, the idea that having too many options can lead to dissatisfaction and indecision, is particularly relevant in the context of online dating. A study published in Psychological Science found that individuals presented with more romantic options are less satisfied with their choices and more likely to second-guess their decisions. This dynamic contributes to the growing trend of people remaining single or engaging in casual, non-committal relationships. According to the Pew Research Center, 47% of young adults aged 18 to 29 are single, the highest percentage recorded in the past 30 years. Changing social norms around relationships and marriage have also influenced the current landscape. The stigma associated with being single or child-free has diminished significantly, allowing individuals to pursue lifestyles that were once considered unconventional. A 2022 survey by the American Psychological Association found that 77% of respondents believe it is perfectly acceptable for an individual to remain single if that is their preference. Similarly, 65% agree that being child-free is a valid life choice, reflecting a significant shift in societal attitudes. This shift has empowered people to make choices that align with their personal values and goals, rather than conforming to societal expectations. However, this newfound freedom also comes with its own set of challenges. As traditional relationship models evolve, individuals must navigate uncharted territory, often without clear guidelines or expectations. A study by the Journal of Marriage and Family found that 40% of young adults feel uncertain about their relationship goals and boundaries, highlighting the confusion that can arise from shifting norms. As society continues to evolve, it is crucial to foster open dialogue and mutual understanding between genders. Addressing the underlying issues and working towards equitable and fulfilling relationships requires a collective effort to reevaluate traditional norms, embrace new paradigms, and cultivate empathy and respect for diverse experiences. Reevaluating traditional norms involves questioning long-held beliefs about gender roles, financial responsibilities, and relationship dynamics. It requires acknowledging that both men and women face unique challenges and pressures in the modern dating landscape. Encouraging open conversations about these issues can help to break down stereotypes and create a more inclusive environment where individuals feel understood and supported. Embracing new paradigms means accepting that relationships today may look different from those of the past. It involves recognizing that financial independence, career aspirations, and personal growth are important for both men and women. By supporting each other's goals and ambitions, couples can build stronger, more resilient relationships based on mutual respect and shared values. Cultivating empathy and respect for diverse experiences is essential for building fulfilling relationships. It involves listening to each other's concerns, validating each other's feelings, and working together to find solutions that work for both partners. This approach fosters a sense of partnership and collaboration, allowing individuals to navigate the complexities of modern relationships with greater ease and understanding. Ultimately, the goal is to create a society where relationships are built on mutual support, understanding, and shared values, allowing individuals to find fulfillment and happiness in their own unique ways. This journey involves continuous self-reflection, adaptation, and a willingness to embrace change. By working together to address the underlying issues and fostering a culture of empathy and respect, we can navigate the complex landscape of modern relationships and build a future where both men and women can thrive.